Hey there, everybody. We came out here to Dauin today to look at a house for rent, and I wanted to show it to you. I do like the house. I hate the road coming in. We already had to drive down about probably at least a quarter of this. Alright. And then here's the entrance to go into the house. It's quite narrow. A big full-size American vehicle would have difficulty getting down in there. But this house is $17,000 a month, and if it wasn't for the road, I would take it in a heartbeat. I tried to get them to reduce the price down, but they wouldn't move. Although if you have just a bike, it's not too bad. I guess if you have a car with or a multi-cab or something to get in and out of here with, it wouldn't be too bad. Hopefully I won't get a copyright hit because they are playing some music down here. And luckily I have my better phone today that actually has a wider screen. So I cleared all the memory out of it just so I could start doing videos with it again. But this is the reality of most of the time when you come to look at a place. You know, that perfect place on the beach exists. You just got to have the right timing and luck to catch it. And of course, this is the more the reality of what it's like when you go around and look at places. Now they did tell us it was on a dirt road. And here's the neighbor here. Elmer. And of course there's chickens running around all over the place. This is the family compound here. That was a relative that I don't know if they passed or what. And I hope this guy's playing music. I don't get a copyright hit on it. Try to stay away from it a little bit. I'm going to ask her to turn it off. But this is a family compound here. And this is the house. Let me stop here so I can get a thumbnail of the house. And the house includes a backyard. The rental comes up to these walls. And it includes this whole backyard. And there's actually out here, because I guess they've had children here, there's a swing setup. Hey, can I ask you, can you ask me to turn that off for a minute so I can get copyright hits on YouTube.
Okay.
Because of the music playing, and then it shuts down the audio. Okay, let's do a quick walk around the outside while or head on inside while she's turning off the music temporarily. Now we have this here, this comes with it. It has decent, it doesn't come with the car. One thing that I've noticed that I don't like, that I mentioned already, is this, which can probably get fixed. It's not that technical. This is like a outside bar. Which I've left Doggy in here while we're running around. It's all screened in and has a bar. And doesn't have a proper catch for the other way. Honey, come here. You don't want to run out, there's dogs. Uh-oh. Yeah. Grab Honey. Grab Honey. Where she gets eaten. Yeah. Let me have her. Oh. Put her back in there till I'm done. Come on, you. She has to go and sniff. There's a bunch of dogs here, and I don't know how they'll react to her. And we've actually had her in there while we were walking around. Now, check out. This is the back of the property here. And it has this thing here, which I assume was some kind of, maybe a fish pond of some kind. I didn't ask about it. Got security on all the windows and the porches outside. They are working on a little repair out here right now or something. Oh, they don't have it fully secured. You can climb right under there. Well, that's kind of silly. And you can do all that work and then not secure the bottom. Well, let's check out. Here's the porch. And it looks like it'd be doable back here. And this is semi-furnished. It has some furnishings. I'll go all the way around and I'll go inside. And it comes with this thing. And just another secure space, I guess. You could turn it into something. Maybe this was a store. Yeah, it looks like they had made a store here. This is what amazed me about the building here. They got a store in a family compound. There's no houses further back. Maybe there's people that walk out of the jungle or something. I don't know. Seems rather strange. But that's how they do it here. And I see that quite often, these stores that are kind of gone defunct because there just isn't any customers. Or there's just too many stores. There's like a store and right next to it is another store all selling the same stuff at the same prices. Comes with an air con. Now let's go inside. Take a look at the inside. It is partially set up to have a generator. This is the incoming power here. It doesn't have the switch or the wire, and the generator can go in this room here, which is handy. Very nice big kitchen. Very green. Comes with a table. That would be helpful to us, but I didn't even look. Oh, let me look here. One of the things I found in my place I'm in now, I don't have a trap on the sink. And again, no trap. I don't understand why they don't do a trap. But it has decent water pressure. It has a built-in stove. I don't know. It's gas and electric. I didn't ask if it was working. Oh, this is for the gas bottle down here. Well, they like to build these. Okay, here's a downstairs CR. There's a one-story building. So here's a CR. There's no electric hot water in this one, although it looks like it might have had one at one time. The kind of thing you want to check when you're in a place, turn on all the faucets, if the water is working. Make sure everything's functional. It has screens on all the windows, that's good. It actually has a place for towels. And those of you who are wondering, let me show you that the outlets are like here. This is their typical outlet here. This will take the round pins or a standard American. Well, what's more common here is this, standard American. Only 2-prong, not 3. And you can't really, you could have like having a ground fault here doesn't actually work out because the grounds on the buildings are usually not that great. And this is the living room. A nice sized room. This room is, I would say these are, 20 maybe by 17 maybe. It's a good sized room. And then it has this entertainment center thing here. Here's this first bedroom. Small one for kid with this humongous rig in it. It looks like it does come apart, so maybe it can be relocated if needed somewhere else. Oh, pay attention to me farting. And there's another bedroom with another closet. Door broken off. So see, that's the kind of thing you can ask about. Can you put a new door on? You know? Can you paint? Things like that. You know? a negotiation for the place, but I'm trying to see if I can get it at 15, not 17. And there's a master bedroom with the only air conditioner, which right now being the only air conditioner, I don't know where I put my chair in here to hang out in the air conditioning. Okay. Hey everybody. Also, you want to check the light switches, make sure. This is turning on. This turns this one on, but I found one in here that didn't seem to do anything. This one is a double. Now that doesn't mean there's one that turns on the light in here. This one might be like an outside porch light, or it might just be that I couldn't find a single switch cover or a switch thing, and they put in a double. So you want to always check all that stuff, or ask, say, hey, does the fan work? Does the lights work? That's part of the deal. If they're not working, you can get them to fix it. If you did not ask, it ain't gonna get fixed. No, or you're gonna fix it. Here's another thing. Here's a screen door with a big gap because the material is missing. So that's something you can ask about. That looks like skeeters could get in on this side as well. But that's all stuff you can negotiate for. I'm just still surprised there's no security at the bottom half of this. People can crawl right through, but they have this here, and then so they can't get inside the house. They can get up on the deck. Okay. Well, back inside. Here's when a switch here turns on that light. And this one, turns on this light, but it's on the wrong side of the wall. So that's a thing that you'll find kind of unusual that happens. Stuff is just on the wrong side of the wall, which is common in some American houses. Yeah, that light's turning on. Oh, separate switches. There's two switches, one for each one. Let's see what we got over here. Okay, so these are set up from here. Oh, this is the fan. Okay, not all the bulbs are working. And let's see what we got here. Yeah, these are not working back here. That's another thing to throw in a negotiation, have them make sure they fix all the lights. All the switches are working. Let's see if this works. I can hear a noise, but that motor's barely moving. Cabinets. This country filled with small people, right? Now here I'm at eye level. Now you're at the bottom of the phone. This cabinet here is at the top of my head. So you need a ladder to get this stuff. They do this cabinetry, and it actually surprisingly it has a shelf. A lot of times they don't even have a shelf. I don't see bugs, but there's a lot of, don't expect showing up and the cabinets are all nice and cleaned out. They tend not to do that. And still have cobwebs all over the place. I should ask if the stove works, ask if the, I'm afraid to open this. Nice so that we might have a secondary fridge, if it works. But it's mostly the price, or the location, the road. And she said she was renting this for $22 before the pandemic. Oh, see, this one turns on this one. And maybe this is, yeah. Now, let's see if that extra switch here that, okay, now they're both on. Okay, they're wired together. Oh, that's handy. And the fans, the ceiling fans are nice. High ceilings are good for the heat rises. Well, folks, there's the house. If I could get them down to 15, I'd grab it up. But I don't think they're going to budge. Because they had it apparently rented before for 22 prior to the pandemic, or at least what they're claiming. Uh, hmm. Well, folks, there you go. 17,000. Got water tanks. Kind of crude though. It's literally a drum with the lid's cut off. That's one of the things I mentioned that they need to fix that to put screens for mosquitoes getting in there. And I do like the space. I definitely like the space. I don't like the road. And we're 5 minutes from the Dauin Market on foot. But it's 5 minutes down. 80% of it is dirt road. The other 20% is concrete. So like you go across the street from Dauin Market, go up one or two roads, turn left, go up the hill to where a road turns hard left, and then straight ahead there's a dirt track. And then you go in for like half a mile altogether. And 80% of that is dirt. There's one section that turns back to concrete, but it's narrow dirt. But that's the way it is here sometimes, you know. If you want to find a place a little bit more off-grid, and they say that power does tend to stay on here. They say a lot of things. Anyhow, I'll see about putting information in. I'm still trying to get it for myself, so I may not load any extra information about the place until I give up on it, or I turn it over to somebody else, like I did the one down in Bakong. I turned that over to Ivory, and he rented that thing for 10,000. That one that says, "Well, I want to go Pinoy Primitive," and he's happy in there. It's a nice sized lot. He's got cows tied up in the yard, and actually, when I got here, that was a cow poop, and there's cow poop right there. So they're currently letting the cows up in here, and they have a pig right outside. Depending on the way the wind's blowing, that might be pretty nasty. Um, Hard to say with the wind. Right now I can feel it blowing out here, but I don't know how it's coming in. But if it comes from the pig pen on the wrong day, I don't know. Anyway, folks, let's go see what the calculations are saying.
Wala, bid ko kabalo, wala bid ko kaila diri sa Dauin except ang agency, except mamili ako mamalingki ako.
They have a term there. It's called artiste. It means you cluck too much like a chicken. Well, that's so, folks. Welcome to the Philippines.